Hello, my name is Mackenzie H, and welcome to the 1 year anniversary special of What Was Left. I'm here joined by two wonderful members of the cast of What Was Left, who helped who helped me make this audio project possible. So what we're going to do is we're just going to sit here, we're going to listen to the prologue chapter, chapters 1 through 5, as well as the bonus chapter. And we're just going to, while we're listening, we're just going to share our thoughts and, yeah, just kind of chill, I guess. Yeah, so who would like to introduce himself first?
I'll do it first, I guess.
Okay.
Hello. I'm scared, but that's not me. Anyway, my name is Kat VA, as you can see, voice actor, and I play Sarah, the high pitched one. You
Okay.
choose.
EC, do you want to introduce yourself?
Pee pee poopy.
Yes.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Hello, I'm EC. I'm the one that played Matthew. I'm the one that played Matthew. Matthew. Matthew.
Okay. Well, that's introductions. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play the prologue chapter of What Was Left. And we're just going to discuss, like, thoughts, you know?
God.
Yeah.
My mic was booty.
Okay. So, Kat VA, you helped me, you edited this one, didn't you?
Yes, I'm a very good editor. Go check out my channel. I'm kidding. But yes,
don't worry,
I
I'll
am.
plug all of your channels in the description. Anyway, yeah, she helped me edit this one together because, my Chromebook was having a problem with the different formats of audio that I was using. I figured it out while I was trying to edit chapter 2, which I do believe I also asked you to help me on.
Yeah.
Do you mind if I
Yeah.
take a few photos of the house?
Yeah.
I want to know who you are first.
But yeah.
My
I
name is Emily.
think this
I'm
chapter,
excited.
Just
yeah.
by myself. I like
So,
taking photos
yeah, a
of
lot of
the
people
things
probably already
from
know this,
before I
but
was born.
the script for this
Well
actually
then,
comes
I
from
suppose it's okay.
a
I'm
script
John.
that I did when I was applying for
What
Voices.com.
happened to your
It's a
arm?
very long story, which I've already
Oh,
explained
accident
before,
with a knife.
but
Don't
basically,
worry.
I
It's an
didn't
old
like the
wound.
script then, and I ditched it, but then I came back to it and was like, hey, this is good, so I decided to make this the prologue chapter, and the rest just fell into place, which is pretty
So,
awesome.
how long have
Boink.
you lived here?
Yes, so,
My
EC,
whole
Wow.
life.
do you have any
My
thoughts,
family
EC, on
bought
this
house
chapter?
when my mother was
It's
so
just
my
it's
parents
just a
bought
chapter
the
that
house and
for
I've lived here
prologue,
ever since.
So, did your
you get the
parents
basic understanding what's going on.
die?
There was a guy with
They passed away a little
a
over
fetish of
5
putting
years
women
ago.
in walls. It's not poggers. And it's not the
What
poggers,
did it
so we
like?
have to beat him up or
I
something.
don't want
Okay, I can confirm
parents.
it wasn't a fetish,
It
and
is.
it was not
Oh,
it's
boy.
canon. It's
Um,
canon that it was not a fetish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm about to make it WoW series accurate that it is.
it's
So,
not a fetish.
what else has been
Okay,
happening
so
around here?
I'm scared of
The
that
area
word.
kind of went silent
yeah.
after the disappearances
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we
You over the
Oh,
last
not
year,
much.
EC, you
After the
did say that, like, oh, it was some sort of fetish or
most people
something.
moved
No.
I keep saying it was
And
because
I,
if you
I
think
keep
so,
I keep
houses are
saying that it
in
was
such
not.
disrepair.
Yeah.
Huh.
Hmm.
Well, I heard that.
Yeah.
And now she's dead. Uh-oh.
no.
Where did the body go?
Well,
She said flip flop and died.
the way that I envisioned this is that she was knocked out, but she died while she was trapped inside of the wall. Yeah, and that was the prologue chapter.
Yeah.
Pretty good start to the
Yeah.
story.
Yes. If it was me, it would be more messed up, but that is PG for me.
Yeah,
What
and you
in
still
your
did good.
story?
You still did good
Thank
on the
you.
editing. Yeah.
Mackenzie H presents
So now it's chapter
an
1.
audio adventure
Yeah.
brought to
Uh-oh.
you
I'm
by many
I'm very
talented
proud
voice
of
actors.
the music that I used throughout the entire
What
series.
was left?
Because like I
Chapter
I
one.
made a
Yes.
decision, like, since the project
One
is
thing that is
inspired by
interesting
FNAF,
about the
I
disappearances
figured, you
is
know
that
what,
the
let's
bodies,
just
to
use
this
only
date,
FNAF
have never been
soundtracks.
found.
I
The police had
decided
a
to use
strong
nothing but
suspicion
FNAF
as to who was behind
soundtracks.
it all,
The
but there was
copyright
never
free
enough
stuff, not
evidence to
the
press charges.
not the one
Had the
like
bodies
ones
been
created
found,
by
we
Scott
may have been
and
given more insight
the other
about the
person who did
disappearances,
it. What was
as well as
I can't
information
remember the
that
other
could have led
person
to an offender.
who did the
Now,
FNAF soundtracks.
What
Yeah.
kind of
Five
sick
Nights
freak
at
would kidnap teenage
Freddy.
girls?
Yeah. So this chapter was
Oh
actually
god.
Alright guys, remember, you're sitting
So
in
this
God, I
chapter
hate
was
hearing my own voice
4
like
days,
that.
so make
Yeah.
sure to study hard
So this
at
chapter
home.
was actually the
Today's
first
just gonna
chapter
sneak
that
up
I
on ya.
edited, despite the fact that there was a prologue chapter. This was the first one that I edited because John, the voice actor. Ethan, what are you? EC, what are you doing?
I hate my voice.
Yeah. This was
No,
last
honestly,
year.
me too.
Yeah, but anyway, the reason that this was the first chapter that was edited together was because the voice actor who was supposed to play John, I hadn't actually cast them yet. So is that the right word? Casted? Anyway, yeah, they kidnapped. Yeah. Anyway, no one had applied for that voice yet. I couldn't decide on a voice, or they didn't get their lines in enough time to do the prologue chapter first. So I just thought, you know what, edit this together. And this is actually the first chapter that I edited. So I didn't get the audio
Later
balancing
that night,
quite right. So you know that
having another trial
Cat's
within the next month.
Cat
In other
VA's
news, the
voice
police
is a
department
bit
recently made an announcement
quiet.
stating that a young girl went
And
missing
I
2
didn't
months ago. The head of the police
get
department
into
stated that the young girl was
trying to
named Emily
mix
Miller
the
and was
audio and
19 and a half
balance
years
it out
old.
until chapter 2. Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
If
If I was remaking this project now, it would have been quite a lot better. Like if I was remaking this chapter specifically now,
Yeah.
writing and recording and everything, I reckon it would be a little bit better. Who knows? We might do What Was Left remastered for the 2-year anniversary.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's on
honestly,
beta.
yeah, I'm here for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got a new video.
I have a
too.
better mic.
Day.
Yeah, yeah. I'm still using the same mic that I used.
I still have my one, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a
Still
new
some
one.
cringe.
Yeah.
Hello.
Honest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in my opinion, chapters, in terms of audio and mixing the sound, chapters 4 and 5 were probably the
So
best in
that
my
means
opinion, because
that girl didn't go missing.
when
She was
when
Yeah, that was
they
good.
when they enter the
That's just
the
theory.
basement,
There's no way to actually find out.
and they're locked in there, there's slight echoes, and it's kind of yeah, you know what I mean. There's
You the sound.
yeah,
Man.
it sounds like they are actually in the basement. So I put echoes to every sound effect, for those parts, and it was a real pain. It was a real pain, especially when you had one voice actor who would send their lines in individual files instead of a collection, like Cat would do.
Oh my god, I hate
15
doing
minutes
that.
later,
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, they recorded their lines in. A few people recorded their lines individually, and I was like, oh, that's a lot of formatting to do. That's a lot of converting.
By the same guy.
And it was a real pain, but I think it turned out well in the end.
Wow, that's interesting.
But how do
My
we
voice
prove
wouldn't
it?
be
We
as
can't just look
annoying
up
if
old
I did it
newspapers
again.
from 15
Yeah.
years ago.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Uh,
be this high pitched, you know.
I think. Yeah. So during production, we didn't actually have these scripts all together when we started. I actually wrote them as we went along. So I would write them and then ask for the lines, they would send them in. And I would edit that chapter together and I'd get that out of the way. And then I'd move on to the next script. So that's why this chapter is probably like, in terms of like sound quality and like audio stuff, it's
5 minutes later.
It's not great. It's not great, but it's still. I'm still proud of it because like
Well,
this
I
is.
can't speak if that's what you're asking.
My
Yeah,
acting
no.
is kind of like on this, you know what I'm saying? Give me more emotion, baby. Give me the award. Come on now.
Yeah.
Oh, well, glad
yeah.
someone is interested in the
can't
history
remember.
of
Oh
this
my
town.
god,
I
my
heard
voice.
this
Like
is
you
cheap
literally,
for
you
an
literally have a
exam.
gun in your hand.
No,
Like
sir.
what the hell are you gonna do? Shoot? Nope. Okay, come on.
Oh,
Now.
Yeah.
We had to choose
Yeah,
one event
um,
in history and do some research on it.
So
Okay.
How
Well,
does it?
all
Oh,
the dates were in
how
the
does a
year
kid know how to use a gun?
2005.
yeah.
The first day was around.
I do.
the
I knew since I was
15th
4,
of
but that's not
March.
about me.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
sure.
was so close to
second
the
date was
microphone
somewhere
recording this. I
between
was like
the
so
12th
quiet
of
because
May
this is
and the
before I got
17th of
like
May.
I guess
The
my
third date
confidence in voice acting boost to like
was in-
Man
use,
was
still-
more-
I
use,
have mine
use
now.
more
Trouble
emotion,
remembering the
but I
date of
think
this one.
that grew with
was either the 21st or the
So, like,
30th.
my skills
this
in
helps with your
everything like
project.
editing and audio mastering, I think that's the right word,
Bye.
writing and sound effects and all of that stuff, it like, you'll notice that as we go, it progressively gets better with each chapter that I did.
You got the dates.
Yeah.
Great, we got some phone calls and text messages.
We-
that covered the
we
night
got
that
the
it
dates.
was.
I love the fact
We got-
that I wrote that
All
I
the
sent.
dates.
I love the fact that I sent Matthew and Amy. I believe it was. Yeah, Amy. I love the fact that I sent Matthew and Amy away to a different part.
So,
To
we're going
collect
the
like
library.
lots of other evidence in this chapter, like the phone numbers and text messages.
That worked for
Despite
me.
the fact that that appears nowhere in the rest of the story.
Yo,
So I
It doesn't-
literally,
that's-
so I basically just sent them away from the story for no reason whatsoever.
no,
could've
that's
had-
you then. Yo,
You could have had more chapters actually if they had like go and talk to more people before going to the big bad.
Yeah.
yo, I would love to be the grandma witness. Yo,
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Okay. So
I
now
didn't
is
say nothing.
2.
so now we're going on to chapter 2. I was actually really proud of this chapter because
First date
I
was
got
around
to
the 15th
edit
of March.
so
Let's check 5
Dan
days ahead and 5
Seibert.
days
I don't know if you guys,
backwards
if the
for
people
that
listening
date.
know who he is,
Second date
but
was
he
between May 12th and May
he was one of
17th.
my favorite
The third
YouTubers at the
date was
time.
either
He
the
did a lot of
21st
FNAF
or
fan
30th
game
of
videos. He
August.
did a lot of
All
Doom,
of these dates
and
took
his
place in
videos
the
were
year
really
of
funny, and I really liked him.
That
And I
part.
decided to send him an email saying, "Hey, I'm making this audio project inspired by FNAF. Do you want to be in it?" And he said, "Yep." He sent me the lines about a month later, I think. And yeah. Oh, here it goes. Here's the scene.
It's with me.
Yeah.
No, don't
What is that?
There he is. There he...
for myself.
Yeah.
I need it.
I'm crying.
I decided to like cameo him in using FNAF.
It's FNAF.
Yeah. Like the whole situation of like
Stands for
FNAF fan games.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
FNAF fan games. Like
Because
how
you
people
won't
want.
make FNAF
Yeah.
fan games
This
part
is way
5.
before the
Can't be seen
Scott
publicly
Coffin
by people who
situation,
want
so
FNAF fan
yeah.
games part 5,
Yeah.
because it will be hell.
My
Yeah.
take on that is,
I know.
it's stupid. Just like the guy who believes. I know some of the beliefs are not the best, but we're humans. We
Cool.
have things called opinions.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
So he actually sent me in extra lines on top of it that were like outside of the script, but still like related to the like story.
Okay, bye.
He did what I like to call improv lines, where someone where like the character makes something up on the spot.
Okay, I found out where the
That
papers
does
are.
make sense to the story, but is off the script.
15 minutes
And a lot
later.
of voice actors did that, and I'm really happy. And I tried to use
did they
as
say?
many of those improv
What did they say when
lines
they were last
as
seen?
I could.
Give me a second.
Yeah,
Here.
and I was really happy with it.
What line are you pointing at?
Mm,
This one.
I'm scared to hear my voice. I just hate it.
yeah.
Much like the previous two disappearances, the young
I
guy
tried to
was
write this
probably
bit.
use-
walking down
Yeah.
the highway
I
with
tried to write
other
this bit as
boys.
as formal as
The man was
possible,
interviewed and
which was a
denied
bit
ever
difficult
working with the
because,
young girl.
like, even to this day, I'm not sure if I used the correct like
When they found the
wording
weapon,
and
the
stuff.
very suspicious activity.
You know how
Well-
long that took for me to say those lines? I had to repeat
Okay, so
3
it's
times.
that's what we're doing now.
This was the
My
only
God.
that alarm is the only audio that I actually recorded myself. The rest I got offline. The rest I got from online, which
Okay,
is
I understand.
it's
So,
the like
when?
okay, I need an alarm sound that sounds realistic. Oh, I know.
Does 5 o'clock
My
An
alarm.
alarm.
My
Yeah,
alarm.
done.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Okay. Just gotta let
It's just- yeah. I
Freaking sound
I
like a
decided
Pokemon
to
character.
yeah, I decided to change the I don't know why, but in the first chapter, I had the phone ringing sound from FNAF 1, which took forever, and I had to cut out so much of the silence between the rings, you know. But then in
Okay,
this
see you
chapter,
there,
I
Sarah.
decided to change it. I
I'm sad.
The
Yeah.
next day,
Yeah, I decided.
The next
to
day.
change it. Yes. Yeah, I decided to change the audio of the phone ringing to make it sound like more modern, you know.
No thanks, I got this covered.
Yo.
I actually had a
Oh my
I actually had a discussion with the with Lily, the voice actor who played Lily and the voice actor who played Jeremy. I believe those were the two names. Like me forgetting my own
Jeremy.
characters. But I actually spoke with Jeremy, the voice actor for Jeremy, and he said that I mentioned to him that I thought he did a really good job with like leaning away from the microphone to make it sound like the conversation isn't happening directly to the phone, it's happening away from the phone. And he said that I did a pretty good job of editing it together, so I'm pretty proud of that.
We love that. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's my brother. What's good?
It's your brother who
Good.
dies tragically
The
in a
Burning
fire.
of Fire by
Kinda
Johnny
busy right now,
Tech.
sis. I'm about to beat my high score.
I might
Yeah.
cry, you know?
Dude, what the heck?
So
Why'd
you
turn
guys
off
may
the
know
TV?
this, but the game that he was playing was the
Okay,
7th
well,
night of
better
the
be
first
important.
FNAF game.
What is it?
There are a bunch of different cameos from FNAF in here, such as like
you
the
going that
music,
far out of town?
Dan Seibert himself, and not to mention the fact that Scott
Okay, why are you
is
mean?
playing the game. Yeah,
I'm
Drag
sorry.
me up there.
yeah.
I don't understand why you can't get
Can
mom
you just
and dad
drag
to
me
drive you.
up there? Come on.
Drag me up there.
Yeah.
All right,
Go ahead.
fine, sis. Whatever.
You won't.
If it makes you happy.
You
drive
won't.
you.
You
But
won't.
Under one condition.
Go ahead. You
I'm
won't.
coming with you.
Yeah.
It's fine by me. Thanks, bro.
Fine by me.
25
Fine.
minutes
Whatever.
later.
So
care.
Hey guys.
yeah, so I don't know if a lot of the audience who are watching this know how the New Zealand school education system works, but basically
Hey guys,
once
what's
you
up?
once you're at level
Are we waiting for
year
anyone?
11, you start doing this thing called NCEA, which I forgot what it stands for, but it's
You got a girlfriend?
it's basically
Yeah,
I can't
well,
explain
she
it,
is now.
but
YMCA.
yeah, but it's basically a big deal,
He's my
and
brother. He wanted to tag along.
I actually
What?
showed
No, I
either
had
the
to drag
first
you.
chapter or the prologue chapter to
Wait,
my media
Steven,
studies teacher,
Do you have a try
and
this
it
one?
was really awesome because I kind of based my character that I played off of him.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We
And
love that.
Yeah.
Support.
yeah, support. Anyway, I showed them to him, and he's like, "Oh, this is really interesting." And while I was writing like the 4th or 5th chapter, he mentioned to me that I could submit this under an NCEA level 2. And I was an NCEA
Ooh.
level 1 student. So I could submit
Oh, I
the
see.
project as I could submit it for an assessment a year
Okay,
level above
fine.
what I was at. And that was really awesome to hear that what I did was
Damn.
of such high quality.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hi there. We just
Um,
wanted to ask you a
This man said I'm a graduate. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You graduated recently, didn't you?
Name's Matthew.
I
I'm Scott.
did. I graduated from high school.
And I'm Amy.
Yay.
I did. I graduated from high school. Yeah, baby. I'm out of that jail. Get out.
So, can
Yeah.
I ask you a few questions, please?
On to adulthood. Another prison, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
Mm.
Do you want to come inside?
Is there
And by the way,
Sure.
just because I sound like a baby in this, just because I'm not a baby. Like I said, I graduated
This
high
was
school.
made
Don't make fun of
last
me.
year. This was made last year, not 14 years.
No.
I couldn't have made this
I don't
project
even know.
when
I
I
didn't
was
even know
one.
what voice acting was. I was like, who is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon that we all agree that if the opportunity ever came to go back and remake this chapter now, with all the skills that we've learnt in voice acting and like everything that's happened now, a lot of us would. But like
Chapter 3.
I'm really happy with how it came out. Yeah. So I move on to chapter 3.
Yeah, it is huge.
Yeah, it is huge. More emotion. Come on
Yeah.
now.
I'm good.
Yeah, it's huge. Come on.
What about you?
Yeah. So, Ethan,
okay?
would you like to talk for a little bit?
But alright.
Yeah, I will admit, this
No.
place is very creepy. Hey,
Man,
do
dude,
you
I'm-
have any lights?
No.
Just trying to hold in the cringe. I'm not that good at voicing. I just cringe at my own voice.
You were the first
Yeah,
person,
that's
like,
better.
when the 5th chapter came around, to get everyone's lines, you were the first person to submit yours. So you were the first person to
Well, we found
complete
out that
the
3
lines
other
of
girls went missing
all
around
of the.
What
You were
can
the
you
first
tell us
person
about
to
that?
complete all of your lines for the entire series.
Yeah, because I was just free at the time. Like, you know, let's just do that quickly. Get that done and over with.
Yeah.
Worth it. But hey, now I can party. That was the first mission with the lines done.
Yes.
The police searched your house.
I was, yeah. I know I keep saying this, but I'm really happy with how this turned out.
I'm
but if
happy too. I can show my mama.
Yeah.
Okay. I did talk to those girls on the day
If
they
I-
went missing.
I think I actually made a schedule of,
But by choice.
the
I knew that
lines
if I
of
told them I saw
everyone.
them
So
the
like,
day they went
what I mean by
missing,
that is like,
they would
I
get more
made a little,
suspicious.
Well, if you had nothing to hide,
I made
you had
a
nothing to fear.
little document, like a spreadsheet of lines that
So I guess you won't
of
mind if
who
we had a little
did
look
what
around the
lines
house.
and in what
No,
chapter,
I don't.
and it turns
Look
out
around all the
that
lines.
no
You won't
character
find anything
is in
useful
every
for your
chapter.
little investigation. Like
Uh,
you said,
Sarah-
Wow.
I have
Sarah,
nothing to hide, so I have nothing to fear.
Okay.
Sarah, Jeremy, Matthew,
There is a living room, a study,
and
a
Amy,
kitchen on the
and
first
me.
floor.
Well, no,
There's
not
4
me, but
bedrooms,
Sarah,
3
Jeremy, Matthew,
bathrooms,
and
2
Amy
extra rooms
were
on the
in
second
the
floor,
first chapter
as
all the
well
way
as an
through to the
Okay.
5th.
How about we split up and look around all
Scott,
the rooms?
Lily,
Me,
and
Sarah, and my
John.
sister upstairs.
Scott,
and the
Lily,
rest
and
of
John
you guys on the first
were
floor.
from chapter 2
Sounds cool.
onwards. Emily,
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Emily was in the first in the prologue
Yes.
chapter and the
Follow
4th.
me.
Dan Seibert was in the 2nd,
So, what's the
and
deal
I
with
was
Sarah
in the
and Jeremy?
1st and 4th.
I think I
yeah.
should be the one up there with Sarah. You know, she's my sister after all, and I think
Hello.
I should be the one that's looking after her.
Talking to me.
So my
Yeah.
question here is, why am I down here with
Talking
you
about
people?
me.
should we
I
know?
originally wanted to
You
get
know,
kidnapped
it's
so I can
just-
do screaming because I should do that more, but
never
it's
mind.
Yeah.
fine.
Well, you know, when we might make a sequel to
Of
this,
course.
and like,
Gosh,
and
so
we might
right.
make a sequel to
Yes,
this. So like, maybe we could get you kidnapped.
Yay! My favorite. Thank
Just
you.
hearing that sentence out of context, maybe we could get you kidnapped.
There's nothing wrong with them being together.
It's
Yo, I
fine.
wish I
That's
was
the first time
kidnapped.
I've heard it.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's the thing though. I'm
So,
the one
yeah.
who should be
So the
looking
way I
after her.
decided to write
if
Scott
Judge
is
tries to
like
go with Jeremy,
the brother who
we have to check
sometimes
his
won't
sister with
care,
him.
but
I don't
like
see
when it
anything wrong
comes
with
to
that.
like his
Okay, first of all,
sister,
she
then-
had to take me
then he'll
with
start to
her,
care,
so
'cause,
she
like,
can stay
he
safe.
wants to like protect
Can
her.
you just shut up
you know?
and look in those 2
That kind of
drawers
just sounds like
where-
my
Alright.
my actual
Fine.
brother.
I'll go then.
Yeah,
Sad.
I love you.
I think that's like
Don't
very
think you're
similar
off
to
the
me
hook.
because
Go
like
look
my
in those
brother,
drawers.
he's a bit annoying, but you know,
So,
He's
how do you
family.
think
I mean,
it's going
hey,
up there?
yeah, I mean, you're not gonna kick him to the curb. Come on now.
if I had
Fine.
to,
Okay, so
if I
where to
had
look
to,
first?
I could. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's not ethical, sis. I don't know. I don't know.
So you're gonna be okay?
Yeah.
I think I may have designed
can
this
take care of
house
myself.
with a
And
few
with nuts,
flaws
I
in
am
it.
very loud
Because,
too.
like, I envisioned this
Sounds like a
house to
plan.
be like the house that I started
know,
this
if you
project in, like
find
my
anything-
house, but with like a
Wow.
whole like
Way
2
too
stories.
Oi, Scott,
and a
have you
basement.
found anything yet?
there,
Uh-oh,
he
he's
go- there he
dead.
goes, he's kidnapped.
Uh-oh.
Maybe he went
Yeah.
to the other
He's
room.
dead.
Matthew,
My brother's dead.
I don't like the feel of this.
It's
Yeah.
okay. I got you.
Oh, where he at? I don't know, man.
What's that?
So,
What's that?
What the hell was that?
yeah.
Something's downstairs, I think.
So in this chapter you can see that I tried to make it so that it was switching
We
between the
don't know,
two sets
but
of
we can't
characters
find
of
Scott.
Or John.
Sarah,
Scott's missing.
Jeremy,
He
and
was over
Lily,
here
I'm pretty
looking through the
sure,
drawers,
and
he was
the
just
other group,
gone.
which was
When did this
Amy,
About 2 minutes ago.
hold on, let me check.
And you didn't think to tell us?
Amy,
Well, we thought we found
Matthew,
something
and
interesting.
Scott.
What is that?
Um,
With us.
yeah, those are the 2
Got
groups
this
that in this
on the
chapter I
wall.
tried to
Is
switch between the perspectives of.
Yeah, we think
Yeah,
so.
to kind of give more story,
Why?
make the universe
Maybe
more
John
alive.
did have something to hide.
Well, we know he was with those girls on the day they disappeared.
He could have taken the. Wait. Where's Lily?
I thought she came
Sad.
downstairs with us.
Yeah.
Lily!
Lily!
By screaming. Wow. I'm sad.
So I showed this
You
to a
did really
friend.
good
I
with that.
showed this particular scene to a friend for the first time, and they were so concerned that this was going to go like not somewhere dark, but somewhere probably illegal.
Not good.
If you catch my drift, not murder, just something else. That in
Yeah, not
they were
kid
so
friendly, y'all.
they
you
were
know?
so concerned that where this was going. I assured them that it
Don't
didn't.
worry, you wouldn't write it.
Yeah, I wouldn't write that. I was 15. I wasn't gonna write it like that.
Come on now.
Yeah.
I don't even know how old I was when this happened.
Yeah.
I guess I was still in high school. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was 15. I'll tell you that.
So the story of
Chapter 4.
Cool. The
1
bot has
hour
just told me
later.
on Discord that I've
Did you look
advanced to
everywhere?
level 2
Through every
just
room on
by
the first floor
typing
3 times. What kind of
play and then the link.
What about you?
I
We
can't
love
find
that.
you upstairs.
Advanced, please.
Yeah.
Be.
But anyway, hold on, what
Okay,
was I gonna
instead
say?
of yelling, we need to go
I actually
outside and
forgot
call
what
the
I was gonna
police.
say.
They'll know what to do.
You
No,
guys go
no,
on.
sorry. The screams took
I'm
it
gonna
out.
Stay inside just in case she comes
Yeah.
back, you know?
Okay, come on.
I'm trying. Don't you just hate when that happens? Like it's I'm gonna come back. I'm back.
Hello? Yes, we need the police.
Oh
Hello?
no, not me just yet.
They may have been
Yeah.
kidnapped by the man
Um,
who
Police.
was responsible for the disappearances.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Jones needs to know about
I don't you just hate when that happens? Like you forget what you're gonna say and it just yeah.
Mr. Jones.
I think
No.
my best I think my best lines are in this one. Not because not because of the fact that like this and the first chapter are the only chapters that I appear in. Oh, there's also the
Yes.
there's also the bonus chapter. I forgot about that.
Thanks.
Okay,
I just talked
yeah.
with the police.
We're gonna have a
They
listen
said
to that
stay
too.
out of the house until they get here.
Ha!
No, we need
Yeah.
to have Lily and Scott. We can't just leave them there with the presumed kidnapper.
I've actually
Cease why?
yeah, I've forgotten what I was gonna say.
Kidnapper.
I've forgotten what I
dare
was gonna say.
I'm sorry. I'm just listening to myself, and I'm like, yo, can you like take your
Hear it as
pitch
well?
down a couple notches, boy?
Yeah.
You
I
sound
actually
like an anime character.
yeah.
Where?
I
is
actually
my
showed this
sister?
to a few
Your sister?
other of my
How should
teachers.
I know?
So I
We
showed
went
this to
missing
my
at the
media
same
studies teacher,
time
my English
Scott and my
teacher,
sister went missing.
and they decided
So,
to share it
I'll
around
ask
with a
again,
few other
where
teachers,
is
and I was like, oh,
my
this is so
sister?
cool. This is so cool.
Yo, are we? Am I
swear.
famous? Wait,
Yeah. Every
Grabbing
time
the
I like
washing
show the like thumbnail or
swear.
like the cover
Please
to
let go.
somebody, they're always like, "Hello Kitty." But that was
is
your
that?
yeah, that was your
Basement?
old
You
that
didn't
was
tell
your
us there
old
was a basement.
Discord name.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
I had one.
Hello Kitty. Actually,
might
it was
as well
boobies,
check
but we're
it
not
out
gonna
there.
talk about that.
Ladies first.
Not gonna time. No.
Okay.
I
None
just
of it.
decided
You.
to do this off your
Don't
YouTube
go
name.
Anywhere.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
YouTube name. They're like, who the hell is that?
Hello Kitty has a
That's me.
YouTube channel?
No, she actually does, but you know, I'm a different breed. You know.
Yeah.
Really? You're
A different
okay.
breed of Hello Kitty.
God.
Yes, there's different breeds. There's Hello Kitty, then there's me.
I showed this
The
to
bad one.
so I showed this the whole series to another friend of mine. I think it was like a month or something. It might have been while Chapter 2 was being released, but I showed this to another friend of mine, and they actually said, "Oh, Scott is my favorite character at this scene," and I'm like, "Oh no, you're not gonna like what comes next."
I'm sad.
Yeah.
Yo, nobody like me. Justice for Sarah. Come on now.
Hashtag justice for Sarah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's get that hashtag trending on Twitter.
Justice for Sarah. Get it up.
Why'd you hit me? You think
Yeah.
the concussion wasn't enough?
Yo, wake up.
You'll wake up. I love how, like,
Scott's okay.
your character
Louise okay.
just, like,
They're both
finds
alive.
your
Now,
brother, who you
hell
assume is
out of
dead,
here.
but then they're alive. They were just concussed. And then you just start hitting him.
No.
Be honest, that is me, you know?
Yeah.
Be like, yo, why you playing with me? It's a prank. Wake up. Come on now.
We're
Yeah.
trapped in here. Let us out.
Let me out.
What about John?
I'm, like,
Out here.
during
Avoid
this,
having weapons out.
while I was making this, I may have
Let's go.
left some pauses between the dialogues to wait for the echo to finish.
Just face the facts.
Like, I would wait for the
We're
echo to
stuck
finish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if it was just
they
me,
discover
but that brick on the wall.
Emily here, her
It kinda looked
decayed
funny,
body,
but it was
as
sort
well
of
as
out of
the
place.
three other girls. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
Ooh,
about
but
over there. About
is it bad that I
three
want to be one of the
places
girls?
that,
I mean,
Ooh,
we could do that. We could pull a, like, complete FNAF, Twisted Ones, Twisted Ones
Flashback
plot
to when
twist,
we were
plot
alive and
twist,
how we
and
got
just
kidnapped by this man.
we'll just kill off the main female character.
that
Woo!
one looks
Okay,
less
no,
defeating
no,
than the
no.
other bodies.
You know, to be honest, there should have been more people killed in the fire. Ugh, chapter.
Yeah.
Yo,
we
just
should
push
have
everybody
killed
into the
off
fire
more
with
people.
my gun. Hello.
Yeah.
Then there'd be more Johnny Cash.
Yeah. In case you guys don't know why Ring of Fire and Johnny Cash keeps getting mentioned, I made an edit of Chapter 5 where Scott is screaming and the fire around him, and I just put the main chorus to Ring of Fire over it. I fell into
Yo, play that
a...
after.
Yeah. I won't. I don't want this video to get copyright claimed. And the title of that one, I knew that video was going to get claimed. I just wrote as the title, this video is going to get, this What Was Left meme is going to get copyright claimed faster than you can say Ring of Fire. And by the time EC had commented Ring of Fire, it had just been claimed. Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm kind of a badass though, my character, you know. The
Yeah.
gun.
Yeah, you go ahead and just straight up try and shoot him.
It don't work.
She never
Yeah,
made it
it
this far,
didn't work.
did she?
Yeah.
Yo, the screaming kind of took me out though, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't know he had it in him.
For a
R.I.P. my man.
for a couple of months after Chapter 5 was released, the person who played Scott kept asking me, yo, we should release my screaming and just give people free reign over it, like let them make whatever they want. And I should probably do that, yeah. You know what, let's do it.
Honestly, I might use it for a game I'm making soon.
Oh, cool. Yeah. In the link of this description, you'll see a Google Drive link to a Google Drive file, and it's just Scott screaming. All of the different versions of Scott screaming. You can have all
No,
of those.
wait, there's more?
What is that?
Yeah,
There's more?
He did send in multiple screams.
My favorite. I need it. Delicious. Thank you.
Yeah.
What if? Oh no.
Come on, now.
Yeah.
What?
God damn it! John's putting gasoline all over the house.
The abrupt cut of that line. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Gasoline is flammable.
I mean, if you want me to send my screams, I could if you want.
Yeah.
Just for no reason.
Gasoline
just
is
thank you.
flammable.
Uh-oh.
Right, that's the 4th chapter. Now we're going to move on to the 5th one. Yeah.
Uh-oh, Daddy Weddy.
Probably my favorite chapter. Like, I'm not gonna kid around. While I was making, while I was editing, like writing this chapter, like writing and editing this chapter, I got a bit. I'm not gonna lie, but I got a bit emotional when Scott was just burning,
Try to call for help.
and like
Oh,
that
just
makes me
face it.
like.
This
That makes me
whole
like
house
go,
is
if
good
I've
and
made
rain,
something
and so are
that,
we.
if I like create something that makes me emotional
No,
towards a
we're
character
gonna
that
die
I've
here.
created, and I've done a good job, I reckon.
I feel like I could have done better with this scene because I need more emotion in that pie, you know? My
Yeah,
brother
That's
died.
like-
What am I gonna do? I know.
yeah, like
She's right.
the
We finally found out
it
who
was
behind the
so
kidnapping. That's more than
bland.
anyone else
Like
ever.
the
We
way
can't
that
just
I
give up and die
designed the script was so bland. It's just like I'd color coded it and like for each character and put like the name of the character in front of it and then the line. But I should have put like comments, like emotions that they should be feeling, like the tone.
Yeah,
I've-
that's what I'm doing for my script. So,
Yeah.
I get.
Yeah.
How do we get
When
out?
yeah, I do have plans to make I do have plans to make a prequel to What Was Left that is a little bit of a teaser for the audience, but I do plan on writing a prequel to What Was Left that follows the story of John mainly, and as well as the 3 girls who went missing, and yeah, as well.
I'm one of them. I'm
As well
kidding.
as, no, as well as the 3 girls who went missing, and the lives they had before. John had just kidnapped them and killed them.
Come on.
Um,
Let's go. Let's get out of here.
yeah, yeah. You just hear his
I'm
distant
kind of
laugh.
intrigued to hear screams.
John, just give up. It's all over. You lost.
Wah!
Not over. It's far.
This is the
It's
this is
not
the scene
over.
where
It
you
is
just
over.
try. This is the scene where you just try and straight up shoot him.
I know what you did.
There is an old
you
clip.
kidnapped those
There is an
people.
old clip when I was
And
editing
everything was
this
the
chapter
But
that
why?
so
did
I
you
had
have
the
those
Curb
girls
Your
and throw them on the
Enthusiasm
wall?
theme downloaded
Shut
on
up.
my Chromebook for no
One more
reason,
word, and I drop
and
this
for
light
some
on.
reason I named one of the files Fire. I'm pretty sure one of the Fire files, and it got mixed up with Curb Your Enthusiasm. So when so when I was playing
Think about it.
what was
If you
supposed to
shoot
be
me,
fire
the ladder
sounds,
gets dropped.
Curb Your
This whole
Enthusiasm
place
was
was up in
playing
flames.
as Scott was just screaming and burning to
Oh,
death.
come on.
Honestly, give me that too. I need it.
Dun 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 dun. I think I clipped it and put it in the What Was Left Discord server.
No,
Um,
I don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
I do not.
So I might upload that as like a separate
Hey,
one
John.
after
Burn
this is
that, why
released.
don't you?
Scott, the flame.
Oh no.
Yo, you
Okay.
said burn that way, don't you? I want
Scott,
you
the
to-
I
flame!
could have screamed that later. I could
Yeah.
have screamed. Scott, the flame!
You
I had
should
so
have
many
stayed
different
away.
I had so many different
Someone's gotta keep
fire
him in there.
sound effects here
Who?
to kind of
Sarah.
like for like the escalating fire. Yeah.
Did he
Look
scream
after,
in the
okay?
original?
You got it.
He screamed in the original.
All right.
Yeah.
How did
on,
my
guys.
deaf ass didn't even hear it? I was like,
Come on.
Well,
Is that
well,
how
he
you
did.
Sarah.
Well, Matt. Well, if
Go
you're talking
now.
about Matthew or Scott, Matthew
on,
didn't
Sarah.
scream. Scott, the flame.
Come on, Sarah. There's nothing we can
got
do.
the climb.
And then there's just, and then here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, there it is.
I played this.
That was loud.
I so I think it was while I was on a digital technology trip. EC, you were there with me in the car. I was playing this.
Damn.
I was playing this for my mum and my 2 friends who were also in the car as well as EC.
Not your
And,
mom.
and my mum agreed that didn't sound like screaming.
We lived.
What was? What you
Hey,
think
check
it
it
was,
out.
boy?
Yeah, it didn't really sound like screaming. She was so concerned, like.
Teacher. Hey, Sarah.
Yeah.
Figured out.
I thought it just sounded like he was just slowly getting burned alive, which was
Scott knew
what was
one of us
happening.
had to stay behind and hold him back.
Yeah.
He sacrificed
I mean, he
himself
can't
for
literally
that.
scream.
Say.
The cops would come if you have
Yeah.
neighbors. So, and I have parents. So
The way I
What's he
designed
thinking?
like this house was like in the middle of like a rundown street. Like it was very far
Don't
away
worry.
from
The fire
civilization.
department will handle that.
And like
Get them out
all of the
alive.
houses were just in complete
Guys, I
ruin. No
think
one was
Lily
living
might
on
have a
that street.
concussion. We need to take her to
yeah.
the hospital.
I like, yeah.
Don't worry.
I feel like it'd be
Holy
pretty cool
guys.
if we
Hey,
did like a
Puppy
live
Jane.
if we did like a
Okay.
live action remake,
Yeah.
but the house would need to be very
2
specific
hours later.
because
Yo, and nobody would have to be living there. Burn down the
yeah,
house.
no one would be.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
it'd be
Golden
have
Hour
to
of
be
the
very
fire.
specific.
In our top story tonight,
So I figured
the
like,
fire department
nah,
spent
we
another
might just
hour
hand that off to
attempting
like
put out the
another
fire on
like
Quinton Road.
like
After the fire
another
was
like
extinguished,
director or
it was
maybe if
discovered
they
that there
decide
was still
that
people
this is
inside the
good.
house as it was burning.
Yeah,
The
Yo,
fire department
honestly,
located
I
2
just-
bodies inside the house. but
yeah.
were too badly burnt
Honestly,
to
it just sounds like a
identify,
good idea.
as
I'm
well
ready.
as
Let's
4
go. Let's
other
film.
bodies
Yeah.
not burned, but as
Where
come
and
on-
how?
come-
Do I have
come
to
over
fly
to
to
New
New Zealand? I'm
Zealand.
going. Hello?
Yeah, I feel like that would be a good
It's
idea.
okay, Sarah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I was
Don't worry, my voice would be lower than that. I'm not gonna be doing that all day on set. Come on now.
So the way that I decided to release these was like every 2 days. So it'd be the first one would be the prologue on Monday, the first chapter on a Wednesday, and then the next one on a Friday, and then it'd be Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
The 15th
So
of
because
February,
I didn't want
a
people
night
to
to
wait
be
like a
remembered
full
by
week
all.
for the next thing.
for that was the date of the great
Because like I
fire
didn't
of
want to
Quinton
release it
Road.
all at once because I
The
wanted
day
to
the
keep like
17th
tension
house
up,
perished
like
in flames.
and like
The
suspense.
fire
But I
took
also
2
didn't want to
lives that
release them
fateful
too far
night.
apart
The life of
in case
John,
people got like
a
tired
once
of the
peaceful
wait.
man who had been corrupted
I
by
didn't
guilt
want to
and
wait
anger,
6
and
weeks
Scott,
for the whole
a simple
project to
kid,
be released.
just looking out for his family and his friends. The 5
Yeah.
friends would remember
But
this night for years to come.
this is the 5th
And
chapter.
so,
and I'm
every
very
year
happy with
on
how the whole
15th
thing
of
came out.
February, They
Yeah.
would meet and stand
Yes,
up
I'm
So
very
I
happy.
believe the
to honor
day
the memory
after
of
this
Scott
one, so
and
on
what
a
he did so that
Saturday,
they could be
I
standing
released
in that
all of the
spot.
chapters, which was just
Very soon,
one
they
40-minute
became
thing of
famous.
every
The ones
single
who
chapter.
solved
There was
the
nothing added.
15-year-long mystery.
There was
But
nothing
fame
added. There
wasn't
was
what they
nothing
were
removed. It
seeking.
was just
It was the
yeah.
truth.
I'd release them
What was
individually,
an
and then I
attempt to
decided, you know
find
what?
The truth turned
All in
into
one.
A desperate fight for survival
Yeah.
And then
and
on the
justice.
Sunday,
And they won.
I believe
And they
I
had finally
released
discovered
the interviews
what
with
was
the
left.
cast that I'd actually
Yeah.
yeah, I actually so I conducted the interviews before all of the chapters were finished.
And my name was still Boogies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So professional.
Yeah. Yeah. I kind of want to go back and make like an audio version of the credits for people who are just listening to it, because all of the credits this is yeah. Yeah. So the credits you'd actually have to be watching it to get the credits. But yeah, I kind of want to go back and just make an audio version of me just reading out the credits.
Yeah, it's kind of like
Lazy
graduation,
bones.
you know.
Yeah. How is it like graduation?
Be like
forgot-
Cat Williams. Yeah.
I forgot Sniper from TF2 is a New Zealander in the comics.
I
Wow.
think he sounds Australian.
Yeah, he was, okay, so basically in TF2, so in the comics, apparently, they flooded New Zealand, and then they were gonna send New Zealand into space, but they couldn't, so they were gonna send someone to space, but the baby, Sniper, when he was a baby, they accidentally sent Sniper and they crashed into Australia, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's how he lives in Australia. Just
Okay.
TF2 logic.
So, yeah. So
Love
chapter
that.
5 premiered on July 31st. And this so next there's the Sarah and Jeremy What Was Left mini chapter, which takes place after chapter 5. And so the last chapter premiered at the end of July. This chapter premiered on the 23rd of September, and I actually made this because
The next Monday.
EC, one of your friends
Ooh.
listened to it and complained about like why would a girl like Sarah, like so innocent,
That wasn't my
pick
friend. That
up
was
a
my now ex.
yeah.
Really?
So yeah, they questioned
That's gone.
why
We
why
used to start in the
Sarah,
fire.
a young girl who was so innocent, actively pick up a
That
gun
last
and
story
try
was
to
fucked
shoot
up.
someone. And I made this
Bro,
just
'cause
to
I'm
like
violent.
yeah, and I
If it
made
makes sense-
Of
yeah,
course.
I made
I
this
think-
just to like answer that, like clear up the confusion.
What?
Yeah.
No, of course not.
In a fight or
Just
flight
something like
solution, in a fight or fight solution, you'll obviously do stuff that you shouldn't, you would never do.
I saw
Never,
a
ever
revolver on
do.
the table, and
Yeah.
they picked it up. And without hesitation, tried to shoot him.
See?
I've been meaning
Yeah.
to ask you.
See?
Why did you
It's all
try to
there.
shoot John?
You don't
Yeah.
need to read
Didn't
because
know. Everything inside
there's no
was
words.
going
You
up.
don't need to read because there's no words. There's no credits to this one.
It all just
yeah.
Nope.
happened so fast.
you already know the
I
two
wanted
people
to
are here.
protect
It's
you
the main
guys and
two.
defend myself.
Yeah.
And then
but
you
like
ship it together and then you make
I guess.
Yeah, I understand.
But yeah,
No,
I was
you
really
don't.
proud of how this
You haven't tried
mini
to
chapter
kill
came
someone.
out because like I
You've
felt
never
like
done
it cleared up the
anything wrong for
confusion
someone.
of some
You know
people
better
thinking
than I
like,
do.
why would she try and shoot him?
Hey,
You know?
Sarah. Forgive me for eavesdropping, but I heard what happened.
My old audio.
First off, I just want to say
Yeah.
that on that
Sorry
note,
for-
you did the
sorry
right
for
thing
eavesdropping.
calling me and
Yeah.
telling me
Can I
things
drop
like that.
in here?
Hey.
You were at the top
Hey.
of the
Stop
mountain.
yeah.
I heard you guys talking about guns. Did you shoot one?
And second, I
Did you
think that
shoot
you're
one?
under a lot of stress right now,
Yeah.
so why don't you go home and have the rest of the day off?
Oh, why don't you
I'm a
just
really-
kiss already?
I'm a really cool teacher.
Don't worry about that.
Right?
I'm sure me and the other teachers can work
Only
something
the
out.
one girl who was emotionally
You're the best
who was
teacher ever.
emotionally damaged
no
throughout
trouble
that
at all.
whole night,
You're
and
my
I'm
student,
I'm
and
the
I care
only
for
one
the
to
well-being
give
of my
them
students.
the day off. Not
Bye.
anyone
Right?
else.
Everybody else is like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that's a nice story. Don't care. Anyway, here's your homework.
Alright,
In case you didn't notice,
tomorrow?
Sure.
Sarah
Well,
is one of the
Journey
important
and-
ones. Sarah gets
Hey, Sarah,
everything.
wait.
Wow.
I
Can I?
and at the end of this, I just decided, you know what,
Go out on a date with me?
Sarah and Jeremy.
Yeah, that new
You know-
chip shop is only a.
Sarah and Jeremy.
Sarah and
sit in
Jeremy
a tree.
they just belong. They just go together.
Yeah, yes, yes.
Yeah. So
ING.
Yeah.
I'll see you then.
if I ever do make a sequel to What Was Left after I make the prequel, I will have to figure out like how it goes. But yeah.
Yo,
I
to be
think-
honest, I'm just here for the life.
Yeah.
Here's an interesting question. Did what the family line? There's some stuff that comes to it. What happens to some of the characters' sanity? Like my character Matthew, I always have an idea that he, after the events that occur, he loses his mind over the death of one of his closest friends.
Yeah.
Tried to write a script on that, but yeah.
Yeah. And you did send it to me, and I did have an idea to use it in like a sequel. But that'd be like a couple years later, like later down the line, both in the story and in the real world. Because I did want to make the prequel first. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
mm.
Why New Zealand?
These are human characters.
Mm.
We are playing as human characters. Their sanity is one thing to keep a track on because, well, it's, if you're left unchecked, then you're going to do something stupid.
Yeah. So maybe
Yes.
like next year, we could have another audio project in the same storyline of What Was Left in the same universe, maybe.
Okay.
I think that if we
Mm.
did release something, it would be next year. Yeah. 'cause
Okay, I mean,
'cause
I'll be here. You know.
it took like almost half a year. It took like half a year to make What Was Left. So yeah, I reckon like if I did start working on it like late this year, it would be out by like maybe mid next year.
If you
Yeah.
want me to edit it, I can because I just got a very new and powerful editor. It's called what's it called? It's called Power Director,
Ooh, that
and
sounds
it has a
flash.
lot of cool
Um,
features.
Yeah, I mean, we're both editors, so
Yeah, all three of us are editors.
Yeah, and
Yep.
sometimes I haven't edited in a while, and it feels great to go back into editing stuff.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, me too. Finally.
so that was what was left. All of the story chapters. There's definitely more to this, but that's all behind the scenes stuff, like
Yeah.
creator commentary and cast interviews, all that
You
stuff.
see?
Yeah, that yeah. So that's all the main stuff.
Dude, I laughed too hard.
Anyway, yeah. Do you guys want
can't mean
to
that.
do you guys want to
Funny.
plug your social medias?
Oh.
Oh, what?
EC, do you want to plug your YouTube channel?
I got a YouTube channel. It's really cringy. It's called EC. I'm on Twitter. If you want to check out my cringy ass Twitter, I do Thomas TTTE Thomas related shit because I like funny blue train.
Okay, Cat VA, do you want to plug anything?
Yes, ooga booga, it's me, your girl. I got 2 channels. Hello Kitty, as you can see, I edit things. I edited one of the things, so I do editing on there. It's kind of cringy, and there's laughs on there. I don't know. It's up to you. I haven't uploaded in a while. I should do more, and I have an animation channel which I haven't uploaded since Halloween because I don't like production and work. So
Do here's something maybe you could do like a small little animation on your animation channel for what was left.
You're giving me ideas. Stop it. That doesn't have to work.
Man, ideas.
Yeah. Here's the funny thing. Before we sign off, here's the funny thing. In the whole 6 months that we were making this, I still don't have any clue as to what the characters would look like. I never envisioned them in my head. Other people did.
I did some Gotcha Life. I use Gotcha Love. Gotcha Club. Gotcha Life. I use Gotcha Love. No,
I'm dead. Do you?
I use Gotcha Life to do some characters. I just like, I'm gonna use it, make some of the characters, see how they would look like. Switch up to Gotcha Club because it's better.
Yeah. Also, the voice actor who played Amy, she made fan art of her character, of like what she thought that she would look like, and I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah. So that's it.
I secretly drew my character and how she would look. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's it. You've all plugged your socials. I've about wrapped it up. Yeah, and I'll probably release that video of Curb Your Enthusiasm playing soon, sometime soon. Also,
put the screams in the description. Don't forget.
Yeah, the screams are in the description. All right.
I'm gonna scream.
Okay. Thank you all very much.
End by all of the screaming.
Thank you all very much for listening to the original What Was Left and supporting the project and us a whole year later. We really appreciate it. So thank you all very much, and I will see you all next time. Bye!
In a year.
Good night. Check the
Good
strings
day.
out. I mean the screams, Do it.
Please
You
help
won't.
me. Please help me. I can hear this. I can hear the voices in my head. Please help. I can hear the voice in my head. They tell me
Listen
to
to them.
They tell me to turn apples into bananas,
Yes.
and they turn me to turn my.
This is probably all going after the... This is probably all going in like after the video.